significance and substance of this project, of course, will continue to be appreciated, should continue to be appreciated by us. And we should, for that reason, congratulate ourselves. When I say ourselves now, I'm trying to read the descendants of Oduduwa, for this very powerful discovery. Kabiyesi did mention tropical Africa. Let me just say something about it. You see, that was the year we went to see the Archbishop of Canterbury in London, and arriving the palace, welcoming the Ooni and his team. He said, "Welcome home." And when we wondered, all of us wondered, that how can a British person or British noble family member be welcoming we that they used to refer to as apes and monkeys, welcoming us home. And when he saw the expression of Kabiyesi, he repeated it. He said, "Yes, welcome home, because all of us here migrated from tropical Africa." So, and Kabiyesi, with due respect, sir, when last of Kabiyesi responded in a way that you can describe as being as crude. I said, so you people know this truth, and you affirmed it. So this is the project Kabiyesi has selflessly saddled himself with in the last 8 years. He has never hesitated to pursue with this go-getting spirit to get to the root of the lost glory. And what has been the lost glory is that we are actually the mother continent of the world, Africa. And I want to tell you, in appreciation and in recognition of his strides, I mean, to this extent, the world is now looking towards not just Africa, but also, more important, towards the tropical Africa as the authentic source of mankind. And why did I congratulate us as? If you look at it, that in the entire tropical Africa, the only race that has consistently over centuries, through the literatures of our, erudite professors, through the Ifa oracle, through so many accounts of history, the only race and the only people that have consistently, proudly come out to say they are the source of the world has been Yoruba people. And so now that the entire world is now accepting that the tropical Africa is possibly the source of mankind, are we not going to keep congratulating ourselves? Kindly limit, or don't say limit your question. Feel free to ask your question. And remember the source, the main objective of this project is actually to bring the entire sons and daughters of all over the world together, and then see this place as the main maker of all of us, the way Saudi is maker to the Muslims, and that is possible. Presidents of all over the world are accepting us now. A president asked Kabiyesi in my presence that I learned that you have been inducting presidents all over the world into your chamber of great descendants of Africa. And that president, I said, when are you going to induct me? And that person is not that person, that President Yoweri Museveni of Uganda, who went into a lengthy discussion on the African history with Kabiyesi. Fantastic human being. And through whom he gave Kabiyesi his presidential jet to visit the descendants of Luo in a community that was about 7 hours journey from Kampala. So you can see the success of what Kabiyesi started 8 years ago. He has never hesitated to drop it. He has never relented. He has been spending his money, no support from anywhere, and he has never, ever been fed up. You want to see a compound right opposite the palace here, called Aka compound, Iliaka. And you look at the palace here, where you see another chamber called Ilegbo. Now, you know of a king in Yoruba, a prominent king, known as Akaribu. Now, why is it that whenever there's an Akaribu, he must come, visit not just Iliaka, but also visit Ilegbo? There must be a connection. And what is the we look at semantic and structure of name now. You look at Akaribu, Aka, Ri, Igbo, and this is Aka, and this is Igbo. so I think we should. Baba is not the one we are thanking. Honestly, we should thank God Almighty to have given us this very great man who has served the journey of modern Pan-Africanism. And it's not surprising to also know that one of the greatest kings in Africa, Asanteni of Kumasi, who happened to be the #1 king in Ghana. And Baba can't, how many does he want to talk about? Baba didn't say that. Even Asanteni told him, Asante people, and that is not in the history book. Kabisara said, he told you that his forefathers migrated from Nigeria. 80% of them that came from Nigeria migrated from the western part of Nigeria. The king of Ashanti told Kabis in 2016. So to say that the entire world used to live together as one, yes, we believe. Where did they live as one? Here. Yeah. I don't know how to talk. Please. let me invite you to ask us questions.